Most people don't fail because they are weak. They fail because they keep waiting for a feeling that never stays long enough to build a life. They wait to feel ready. They wait to feel motivated. They wait to wake up with energy, confidence, and perfect focus. And that one habit alone destroys more progress than laziness ever could, because discipline does not begin when you feel unstoppable. It begins when you don't. And that is the small shift that changes everything. If you have ever started strong, then faded fast, this is for you. If you have ever promised yourself, this time will be different, only to lose control a few days later, this is for you. The problem is probably not that you lack potential. The problem is that your system depends on your mood, and moods are unstable. Standards are not. That is why so many people stay stuck. They build their goals around motivation instead of structure. They trust their emotions instead of their decisions. Then they wonder why progress feels so hard. But once you understand this one truth, everything changes. Discipline becomes easier when it is no longer a daily debate. Not a question of, do I feel like it? Not a question of, is today a good day? Not even a question of, am I in the right mindset? The real question is this: what do I do because that is who I am? That is the shift, not chasing discipline, defining it. High performers do not win because they are always fired up. They win because they remove the decision from the moment. They create simple rules, clear standards, non-negotiables. For example, don't say, I'll work out when I have time. Say, I train at this time no matter what. Don't say, I'll focus when I'm less distracted. Say, for the next 30 minutes my phone is away and my attention is here. That small change sounds simple, but it is powerful. Because every time you make discipline optional, you weaken it. Every time you make it a standard, you strengthen it. And here is the hidden problem most people miss. They think discipline is about doing more, but often it is about removing friction. If your environment is messy, your mind will be messy. If your phone is always near you, your focus will always be under attack. If your goals are vague, your effort will be scattered. So start here. Make the right action easier and the wrong action harder. Put your workout clothes out before bed. Keep distractions out of reach. Write down the one thing that matters most tomorrow before you sleep. You are not trying to become perfect. You are trying to become consistent. And consistency is built in ordinary moments, not dramatic ones. This is why so many people feel frustrated. They expect discipline to feel exciting. It usually doesn't. Most of the time it feels quiet, repetitive, unnoticed. That is where the real test lies. Can you keep going when nobody is clapping? Can you stay focused when progress is slow? Can you hold your standard when your results are not yet proving you right? That is mental toughness, not being fearless, being reliable. And reliability is rare. The next lesson is this: stop judging your discipline by your best day. Judge it by your average day, because your life is not built by your peak performance. It is built by what you repeat. One focused hour, one honest workout, one page written, one task finished before distractions take over. Those small wins matter more than people think. Not because they are dramatic, but because they create identity. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you become a little more trustworthy in your own eyes. And when that happens, confidence starts to grow. Not fake confidence, real confidence, the kind that comes from proof. But here is where most people slip again. They wait too long for big results to feel proud. Don't do that. Start respecting small follow-through. Because discipline grows when you reward the act of showing up, not just the outcome. Now let's go one step deeper. There will be days when you feel tired, distracted, discouraged, or behind. That does not mean the system is broken. It means you are in the exact moment where discipline matters most. This is where resilient people separate themselves. They do not need life to be easy to stay committed. They stay committed so life becomes easier over time. And here is the breakthrough most people wait too long to hear. Discipline sticks when it stops feeling like punishment and starts feeling like self-respect. That changes everything. You are not forcing yourself to suffer. You are proving to yourself that your word means something. You are showing your mind that your future matters more than your impulses. You are choosing the version of you who can be trusted. That is the real win. So today, don't try to fix your whole life. Pick one standard, one habit, one promise, and keep it. Then keep it again tomorrow. That is how discipline finally sticks. Not through hype, not through pressure. Through identity, through structure, through repeated follow-through. And once that shift happens, everything gets stronger. Your focus gets sharper. Your confidence gets quieter and deeper. Your work gets cleaner. Your mind gets steadier. Your life starts moving in the direction of who you decided to become. So if you've been waiting for motivation, stop waiting. Set the standard. Protect it. Live it. Because the small shift is not in doing more. It is in deciding that your discipline is no longer up for debate. And that one decision can change the way you work, think, and move for the rest of your life.